So let me kind of flip to like my framework today, my more
Yeah,
mature
love
self.
that.
Yeah. I have two KPIs in how I operate now. There are sub KPIs. Number one, customer delight. There is no business if the customers don't pay. Okay. And you could churn through a bunch of venture money, but that's not a business, right? That's a hobby and it's a really weird one. And, and so
It's not sustainable.
no, well, this is a topic for another podcast. And so, and then the other piece is profitability, right? And now customer delight and profitability are at odds with each other a lot. But especially at this most early stage of the business, right? We're obsessed where when we're solving a problem, right? Doing everything that we reasonably can to secure that ultra valuable relationship with the consumer, knowing we can't have perfection. And most of the priorities, especially at the early stage of the business now, that just goes above profitability, right? Until we get a number of these baseline operations down, especially in the days where we're like doing things a bit more manually or mechanically before we can actually build supporting software, right? And I was able to do that at Green Chef as well. And so that is the framework. And it is a two-factor framework. And now, mind you, there are all these other sub factors that you have to start looking into, right? Like at a certain point, you say, oh, the cost of delighting this customer is like so ridiculous, like we're not going to do it. But the flip side has been right now, we care about order fulfillment. If we made a promise to that customer, we're fulfilling that promise. We're actually going to the edge of our resources, right? Meaning what the team is actually capable of doing before we even focus on profitability. And we'll look at it, right? We don't want to, you kind of have a hurdle where if it gets too expensive to solve a problem, well, then we're just sticking with, hey, we're going to give you like a credit or try to make you happy, but we can't solve your dinner problem tonight because the snowstorm like just prevented like all cars from moving. But it truly is as simple as that in terms of how we're looking at everyday operations right now. And then there's obviously the prioritization of the bigger picture strategy and like what we're doing with the business. But I'm really working with and been working with my team on this framework of saying, hey, at this point in the company's life, right, we're customer obsessed before anything else, right? Because we know that we just don't get paid otherwise. Like the company that stops operating. Then we say, okay, now that we've had like that part of the needs met, which gets much easier with time and building strong systems and strong team and all that good stuff. Now we're saying, hey, let's keep optimizing the bottom line of this business. And we never stop listening to that customer though. And so like, what is that really KPI number one doesn't exactly go away, right? It's just how urgent it is. Because as you know, at this phase of my early stage business, if I don't have product market fit, I don't have a business. And then I've wasted all this time and that just seems foolish. I probably seem like such a simpleton here with like this two-factor framework. But the truth is, in simplicity, you can just go through less non-productive cycles is what I have found. And it kind of helps you find your guiding light because I've never had more distractions presenting themselves in my life. But at the same time, I'm like, I know what I have to do now. Or I've wasted all this like time and money and I have visceral reactions to that. So I don't allow myself to kind of get to that place.